kind of getting excited about next weekend.
This week, there's no test hits. We're straight off the trailer.
Good.
Me and Doc, first race.
Good.
First set down the road.
At Daddy Dave's wedding, I called out Doc for the #1 spot.
I'm gonna need that spot back. So what do you say we get it on?
I'm game. I've been #1 for 3 years. I'm ready to have that spot back. It's mine. I want it back, and I'll have it back.
He asked me if I wanted to make it a little more interesting and put $500 on it. I said, sure.
The way I see it, Doc's just keeping the #1 spot warm for me.
So pretty much when we get out there, I mean, Dave's got this place secured, I guess. So we can pretty much just sit out there. It's gonna be like the track.
I really want the #1 spot back. I'm gonna do some testing and see what happens. I'm willing to test and test and test and test and do whatever it takes to be on top.
So this is the road that Dave tested on the other day?
That is the plan.
Badass that they're letting us do. Yeah, it's badass in the daytime.
Hello? Daddy Dave, how's married life treating you?
Married life is good.
Daddy Dave said he had a guy could shut a road down for us north of town, like a fat kid on cake. We jumped all over that.
Sean and Doc are gonna race.
Hopefully now that everything's fixed on the car, we can make some decent hits and lay down some passes.
The clock's ticking. My big rematch with Doc is this weekend. But we've been chasing our asses, couldn't figure out what the problem was. Now I think we gotta figure it out. We added a lot of timing to it, which equals a lot of horsepower. Now we've gotta get tested. The smell of a good burnout is like napalm in the morning. It just smells like victory. I felt it start to plant. So then I gave it full throttle again. I felt it start to hook. And whenever my car's planted and hooking, people's feelings get hurt. The test hit went amazing. I'm feeling really confident. The tires are new, the tune-up is good. I'm ready to race Doc for that #1 spot.
It did right what we wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? We gonna go do some testing, or we just gonna show up guns a-blazing?
You know I never show up unprepared. Hell yeah, we're gonna test. So we're just gonna set it on Sean Kill.
Sean Kill?
Super duper amounts of pressure on me for this next race with Sean. This is my first defense of my title. We gotta perform to our utmost potential.
You and Sean gonna put another $500 wager on it?
Absolutely. Mickey nailed the chassis work right on, so now I'm gonna turn the power up a little bit. Put a little bit different tune in it for Sean. I think I'm gonna be golden.
I'm Mickey from Mickey's Chassis Works. Doc's car is really important to me. It's one of my favorite cars.
We gotta have full throttle against Sean.
Didn't need it last time because he was sitting back there blowing the tires off. It's kind of making me mad. Everybody that found out we won, they're like, oh, you beat Sean? Like, yeah. What happened to Sean's car? He got beat. That's what happened to it.
He can't stand to lose to me.
When you're gapping those plugs, I'm gonna do one at a time because I don't want to put the wrong firing order on it. That's fine. And you losing being my fault.
My name's Derek. Everybody calls me third gen because I drive a third generation Camaro. It's a 1986. It's got a small block Chevy in it with a lot of nitrous. I've been all the way up to #4 on the list before. I blew my motor up, so gracefully I went ahead and pulled myself off the list. Everybody thinks that I kind of fell off, and that's not it at all. I switched jobs and family life and stuff like that, kind of took priority, but I'm gonna go back up the list.
Who am I gonna lose to? I can run on 6 cylinders, outrun farm truck and Varley.
What we're doing right now is changing the spark plugs. Need to put a fresh set of plugs in it so you can make sure your timing and all your tune is good on your car, especially when you're spraying as much nitrous as I'm spraying.
Farm truck, all he is just dog and pony show, I should say. Feel sorry for that dog.
Farm truck sure knows he don't have anything for me. I'll probably run him on motor. I won't have to waste no nitrous on him. That's too easy. I got a game plan. After I bust the farm truck's ass, then focus on Varley for the #9 spot and going on up the list.
Varley is a used to be. I remember watching him before I had a license, I think. Hell, I'm 32 now.
Varley ain't got nothing for me. I mean, that car's so out of date, he thinks it's hot. Goody Bo is 8. He ain't got nothing for me, I don't think. He thinks it's fast, but he ain't raced nobody fast, so. Goody Bo, I'm gonna bust his ass. I mean, that's my brother-in-law, so I've got to bust his ass. I got to be the fastest in the family. Who's Ford? Chuck, small tire car. He can't outrun Flip. I ain't worried about him. I can't wait until this weekend, because this weekend I'm gonna bust Farm Truck's ass for sure. I just got my car back together, and I'm gonna go up the list. I guarantee it. I mean, I'm gonna bust everybody's ass. I guess that's it, man. I appreciate coming down and helping me out, man.
Shut it down for the night.
Yep. Let's go. What up, ugly?
What's going on?
Man, you know, come see how the high life live.
What's up with you?
Come over, talk.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm
What
ready to
kind
get
of talk?
I'm ready to get on the list. Silver car's ready to go up it.
We just gotta call out Farm Truck.
After I race him, and I'm gonna go ahead and just bust Varley's ass too the same night, and then Goaty Bo.
Derek's a good dude. He's got a fast car. Derek used to be on the list years ago. He's gonna take a crack at Farm Truck. I see no problem with that. Derek's gonna roll through that bottom 5 like a knife through butter. Run up that. Don't stop.
Okay.
Every person you outrun.
You got a parking block though, right here.
Right where?
Right here. It's stopping you.
Where?
Just like Chuck.
I'm not really cocky. I'm more confident. That's just the way I think. If I think I'm gonna lose, then there's no reason for me to be out there.
If you beat Farm Truck, you think any of them other dudes will race you the same night?
No, Varley ain't got the balls. I'm probably gonna bust Sean's ass.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show him that it's not just little tires that can beat him. Sean's car is fast, but if you can't get all that horsepower to the street is the equalizer. Anybody can be beaten.
So you're saying line them up, you just go to town.
All night, one night. Let's go.
But you gotta get through Farm Truck first.
I'm gonna pile of ass.
So when you testing your car?
What do I need to test my car for?
This is gonna be fun. You're a great addition to the list because you're just.
Yeah. I will win, one way or the other, even if I have to continue to race and race and race.
I'm glad to have you on the list.
About time.
See you, D.
See y'all later.
But he's gonna Farm Truck up.
It's not gonna be pretty. There's a lot of races coming up this weekend, and they're very important. It's a big rematch between the Murder Nova and Doc. Derek trying to crack the top 10 list, but he's got to go through Farm Truck, the longtime gatekeeper. I got to scout for the best possible spot to get this deal done. Now, this next spot, you may recognize.
I love this spot. My favorite. That's my favorite.
Without incriminating myself too much,